freedom marchers, freedom family, freedom lovers. How y'all doing? It's your boy. This will be a quick live stream. I just wanted to go through this real quick because I think it's very interesting. Give y'all just a minute to come in. I know this is an impromptu live, so. How y'all doing? I had a pretty laid back day. Shot killings was good. I had a pretty laid back day. It's Thursday, April 6th, 2023. And yeah, pretty laid back day. Didn't have to work today because guess what? Kamala Harris came to my job site. Because the project I'm working on, it's a building where they're going to be making solar panels. So, it's actually right next to the existing building where they already make solar panels, a Korean company here in Dalton, Georgia. And she wanted to come and visit. Well, she did come. She's probably still there. I don't know. Sometime this afternoon, was supposed to arrive at my job site to do some dog and pony show shit. So, how do I feel about how coming? Huh? How do you feel about how coming to your job? I think you mean how do I feel about her coming to my job? Well, I don't really give a shit. It is what it is. She's there, and Secret Service came. They do their little advance, thingy. They send an advance team to kind of assess the situation, and they decided they didn't want anybody at the job site. So, boom, here I am. So I had a pretty laid back day. I didn't go back home because, that would have been too much. But yeah, Kamala Harris came to my job site, so we didn't have to work. They didn't want anybody there except for the Korean brass. So, of course, we had to make sure the job site was spotless before we left yesterday. And yeah, I was going to do a video about it, but who cares? She came to my job. They want to take credit for doing some renewable energy shit, because the original building was funded during the Obama administration and was built during the Trump administration. And of course, they got to come get some credit for doing some renewable energy shit. So, that's what it is. Anyway, without further ado, let me get into this news. Apparently, there was a woman. Well, no, she's not a woman. It was a transgender woman, right? Meaning that this person was transitioning from a man to a woman. Well, an alleged woman, not really woman. It's basically extreme cosplay. That's what I'll call it. When they transition, I'll call it extreme cosplay because there's no way that person will ever be a woman. But this person was arrested apparently for planning a mass situation at a school in Colorado. So I'm just going to read a little bit from the article real quick. I think it's very interesting that it's a trans. Again, like in Tennessee, it was a trans. And so there's been all this uproar about trans. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what the PSYOP is. But I just wanted to bring you guys this information real quick. And then I'm getting off this thing because I'm going to go take my shower and all that good shit. So, yeah. So I got this article from the Post Millennial. All right. Trans male arrested. I don't know why they're calling it a trans male. I thought trans male meant if a woman was transitioning to a man. I don't know this fucking shit. It's extreme cosplay. Yeah. So anyway, this person apparently had a manifesto. So trans male arrested for planning Colorado school situation had anti-Trump manifesto. So if you have an anti-Trump manifesto, why are you going to do this thing at a school? Is Trump at the school? Right? I mean, why are we targeting children when we're mad at some political figure? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why are you targeting children? None of this shit makes sense. So anyway, the Elbert County Sheriff's, hold on. A trans-identified male who goes by Lily, though his given name was William Whitworth. What kind of name is that? Whitworth. Whitworth. Hey, Whitworth, can you bring me a spot of tea, please? Yes. And a little bit of crumpets and tea. Anyway. Was arrested and charged. Whitworth? What the fuck is that? Marcy T was good. Was arrested and charged after police investigation in Colorado Springs revealed that the 19-year-old was responsible for threats involving schools in Colorado Springs Academy District 20. Whitworth faces charges of attempted murder after allegedly making threats against schools in Colorado Springs, Colorado Springs, Colorado, according to the local news. The Elbert County Sheriff's Office charged Whitworth with 2 counts of criminal attempt to commit murder in the first degree, criminal mischief, menacing, and interference with staff, faculty, or students of educational institutions. At least they know what it is. They know it's an institution. You see how they didn't say students of the school? They said educational institution because it is an institution. And what did I tell you guys about how to prevent your children from becoming a victim of a mass situation and other things? That you don't send your children to these institutions, right? Anyway, Whitworth is an alum of the school. They're always an alum well, not always. I know that the wasn't the Nashville situationer, wasn't she an alum or it? Yeah, it was a she. She wanted to be a dude, but yeah, wasn't she an alum of the Christian school? Anyway, Whitworth had attended Timberview Middle School in District 20. Well, an alum of the school district, pardon me, because apparently this person threatened multiple schools. And an affidavit showed that this was a school Whitworth planned to target. So they know what school he planned to target. He planned to target the Timberview Middle School in District 20. For no specific reason. The investigation began after the sheriff's office was dispatched on May 31st due to a disturbance. Now, this is very key, all right? This is a rare case of the police doing their jobs, right? If this is to be believed. On that day, and learned that another individual inside was very upset and punching holes in the walls. Deputies, however, were not immediately allowed access to the residence. Once inside, however, deputies found signs that someone had been punching in walls and had ripped off doors off the hinges. God dang. God dang. Did the motherfuckers' hormones run out? Did they stop giving him his goddamn hormones to turn him into a woman and just motherfucking, I don't know, man. Rip doors off hinges? Ain't no woman doing that. The person who reported the disturbance was reportedly Whitworth's sister. Deputies asked Whitworth if he had an intention to harm people at the school, and according to an affidavit, Whitworth indicated that this was the intention. Wait, there's got this damn ad in the way. The fuck? All right, so there's a quote here I can't read because the stupid ass ad is in the way. Fucking goddamn. Let me see if I can get rid of this shit. Damn it, Bobby. Anyway, Whitworth deputies noted appeared to be drunk and made suicidal statements. Additional targets per Whitworth's manifesto were churches, and the planning had been ongoing for a month. Whitworth told officers that he had learned how to make a detonation device on YouTube. On YouTube. Man, looks like we got to control some shit, right? Oh, if they can't, people can't be learning how to make explosives on YouTube. We got to do something about that, right? YouTube, that can't happen. Whitworth's manifesto had a list of school people and situationers with notes next to their names. Eric and Dylan, losers. I think that's the Columbine situationers. Adam Lanza, too smart, but with one O. Israel Keys, degenerate. Lauren Southern, pathetic. Vosh, terrorist. Donald J. Trump, con man. Bad cops, useless garbage. I would happen to agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that statement. Stockholm name, Liam K. The manifesto contents detailed a list of firearms and how to 3D print them. Detailed. Oh, there's so much. There's so much in here. This is like a treasure trove for anti-gunners. Detailed list of numerous named individuals to be unalived and their intended casualty versus injury rate. This is very specific. Information detailing the creation of improvised kablooey devices. I don't know if I can say that E word on YouTube. Improvised kablooey devices. The finalization of locations being Timberview Middle School, Prairie Hills Elementary, and Pine Creek High School. This comes after a trans-identified female, Audrey Hale, situationed 3 children and 3 adults to death. Fuck it, I said it. In the Covenant School in Nashville, Tennessee. So, 3D printing. So, if you can 3D print a firearm to go situation a bunch of people, what good are gun control laws? What good are gun control laws? If you can go get a gun off the street out of the back of somebody's trunk and go handle your business, what good is a gun control law? But you know what is good? When people act like this and make threats and do shit like act out violently and hit walls and shit, okay, there's a fine line between, you have to really determine when you can act on something like that, right? But if you're threatening, in my mind, it's like this. If there is a building where a bunch of kids congregate and you're threatening to unalive those children, well, then at that point in time, we need to act on what you say you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? There's no two ways about it, right? We can't take the chance of, well, she's just talking. We got to do something about it. Sometimes it has to be like that. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's very interesting that this thing, the way it ended, the cops did an investigation and found out that this person was trying to kill a bunch of people and wanted to target 3 different schools. So kudos to them for doing that. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it should be. When a person does something that is unequivocally threatening, right? And, not just when they piss you off because they said something you didn't like. Somebody should intervene to prevent a possible situation, right? So, but you don't need red flag laws for that. You don't need red flag laws, right? This is what they want to push. They want to push red flag laws to essentially weed out people like that and get them, and just to prevent them from doing something like a pre-crime shit, right? But red flag laws aren't needed if a person is actually very threatening. If the person isn't threatening, that's when you need a red flag law. You need a red flag law when you feel uncomfortable or when you feel offended by somebody and you know that they have a firearm and they pissed you off. Red flag laws are for people who you piss off. That's who it's for. It's not to prevent anything. It's to use the state as a weapon to take your shit away. And this is the shit that Dan Crenshaw pushes. The clown shoe Lucas pushes red flag laws. All these idiots, Donald Trump pushed red flag laws when he was president. Take the guns first, due process second. But if somebody is actually a threat and they're acting erratic and crazy and violent, you don't need the red flag law. You just need to have them taken care of. You need somebody to intervene at that point, right? Some people will say police, right? That's what some people would do. They'll call the police. But in a world where, you know, necessarily no police are needed, which they aren't, you would have maybe some capable men within the community that can act on shit, that can actually step in and intervene, or a private security force that the community pays directly without going through a middleman of a politician. These type of people can step in and say, hey, you can't be running around threatening schools. You can't be running around doing that. You can't be beating in walls and, you know, creating all this chaos. We're gonna have to do something about it. And when you find out, oh, you trying to plan a mass situation, we got to do something about you. That's how it works, right? You don't need a red flag law for that. And Pig Latin, they call it probable cause, right? Pig Latin. That's what you know, how cops look at things, you know. That's what I call it now, Pig Latin. When terms cops use to justify violating, you know. So in Pig Latin, they call it probable cause. So, you know, you don't have to red flag somebody. You don't have to take someone's property away before they even commit a crime, because you feel like, oh well, me and this person had an argument, and I know they have guns, and it got kind of heated, and he told me to go fuck myself. So now I'm gonna just go, and I'm gonna, oh well, I have this red flag law. I can use this red flag law to really fuck with this dude. And then what happens? The cops go to their house to initiate the red flag law, and the motherfucker don't want to give up their shit because they're like, I didn't do shit. Who the fuck sent you over here to take my shit? Because you don't even have the right to know who sent these motherfuckers at you, right? You don't have a right to face your accuser when these pigs come to take your shit and you know you didn't do nothing wrong. So what are you naturally going to do? You want to tell them to fuck off. And if you give them too much lip, or if they feel like you're a threat, they're going to kill you. It's happened. You know, the red flag laws have been abused. So y'all can thank Trump for a little bit of that. Red flag laws existed before Trump, but Trump really motherfucking proliferated that shit. Thanks to Trump. Thank you, Trump. All right. So anyway, there you have it. A transformer had planned to commit a mass situation at a school, in a middle school in particular, or middle school and high school, was one of its choices, and they were stopped because, you know, the pigs acted on you know, what they were supposed to act on. Let me see. I'll read a couple comments before I get out of here. It's ridiculous. No right to know the accused. Exactly. And ex parte hearing with a judge. Maritime laws. Yep. Crazy as a loon, we see. Setting up for a pre-crime II. Yep. Reminds me of precog. His family turned him in. I think he said, Marcy, you talking about the, hold on, take it down? Is it, you think I should take this down? They probably going to invite him to the white homie. You funny. The D word takes us. Yeah, I might have to take it down. We shall see. I don't think I violated any. I don't think I violated any things, any guidelines, but we'll see. I might just take it down, just to be safe. But yeah, this person, their name was again William Whitworth, who went by Lily. Okay, 19 years old, a young white male. Okay, a young white male, a young white individual, 19 years old, trying to go back to their alum and create a mass situation. So there you have it, guys. Got to get up. I got to go to bed here in about maybe 40 minutes. I had to get up at 3:30 and do my little workout before I go to work. Because, I stay getting it in. You know what I'm saying? Got to stay putting in that work. Got to stay training. And yeah, that's how I roll. Love you too, Marcy T. Much love to everybody. Yep. So yeah, if you feel free, share the video, like the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and we're gonna keep marching forward toward